Hi everybody, Gerard here with FXLiveDayTrading.com. It seems like I often get these thoughts in my head that I have to do a video, and I was sent an email the other day, and I thought I should share it with you, especially when I really believe that this can help a lot of you out there. So while I'm sitting in the car waiting for my wife, Christmas shopping, as you know, can be a thrill to some and not so much of a thrill to others. So needless to say, I'm keeping myself busy in a very constructive manner. So why don't we get down to this email? Just hold on because I printed it out. Hello Gerard, parenthesis BT. I wanted to email you because of the success that I have had trading Forex as well as stocks within the last few months has been disastrous. I find myself constantly getting into day trades when I read news, and then oftentimes I find myself going the opposite way when some kind of an indicator flashes with a flag. I am very, very confused. When I go long, it seems like everything goes down, and when I go short, it seems like everything goes up. Please help me. It doesn't make sense because my win and lose ratio is very, very bad. I just wanted to know if you have some insight for me that you can share with me, and I look forward to working with you on a mentorship basis. I'm not going to read his name, all right, because sometimes people, it's just not right. It can be embarrassing to some people. I've been thinking about this, and I want to share with you that we have all been there when our motivation to trade is based solely on making money. You will indeed have problems. What happens when you trade, and this is what I believe he's doing, it appears sometimes, because I've been there, I have to make 2,000 a day, or 3,000 a day, or I have to make 500 a day. Once you limit yourself to these type of goals, and I'm using the word limit because you don't know. I mean, what if you're going to make, you follow your system and you're going to make 10,000 in that day, and you're limiting yourself to $500 in profit? It's absolutely ridiculous. So when we get into a long, and then all of a sudden it seems like it's going down, and we get into a short, and then all of a sudden it seems like it's going up, that is a figment of your imagination, unless your trading system is completely fouled up. It is, you're being motivated by emotions, all right? In this case, the emotions is this individual, and from a previous email that I didn't read to you, he shares that he had a goal, and his goal is to make X amount of dollars every single day. And I just said, okay, I wish you the best. I mean, he was just sharing some information with me. But, I mean, I'm not saying that's not possible, but in my mind, I thought to myself, it doesn't sound like a good strategy. I mean, I never known that to work for anybody. So what he is doing, and we'll just call him Josh, he is putting a particular dollar amount on a trade. And by him doing that, he is forcing out the end result. But you just can't do that in trading. The end result could be a negative 500. It could be a plus $5,000 based on your system. So emotions, for example, and now he thinks that when he goes short, it's going up. When he goes long, it's going down. That's his mind now playing with him. because he's so afraid now, he's gun shy to take the trade, that he gets in and he's like, oh, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose. So now he may even, it may be a self-fulfilling prophecy where he is getting into a long trade and he is programming his brain to get in at the wrong time. So thereby, I would venture to believe that there is indeed some truth to this, that he's getting in to go long, and it's starting to move lower because he's not being guided by the proper parameters. He's being guided by emotion and greed. Friends out there who are learning how to trade, even seasoned traders who are a success, we have to make sure that we do not fall into this emotional trap. Yes, we all have bills to pay, unless you're living at home with mommy and daddy and you have no bill. I mean, it's very rare, and at that point, I mean, how much money can you really have to trade unless you're trading their trust account? Look, most of the time, we all have many bills. You're going to have to take that and put that aside. You're going to have to say, I am trading, and today I am looking for this to happen. And if this happens, then I will do this. If this doesn't happen, I will do this. That is a systematic approach. This is why many Wall Street firms have moved to a systematic, computer-orientated trading approach. That doesn't mean that humans can't do it, but humans must teach themselves. They must condition themselves to be very systematic. For example, I am getting into this trade. It is a long. I have a signal. However, my stop is in and I am protected. I have my target in and I am going to leave it. Oftentimes we'll get in, we have a target, 100 pips away, 50 pips away, 50 points, whatever, regardless of what you're trading. And then we take a profit too early. Why do we do this? Because we're being guided by emotions. If you find yourself doing this, do a set and forget. You set the stop, you set the target. Now, if you don't like to do that, and you don't like to do stops, look, people say they're using stops. So many people do not use stops. All right? There's lots of successful traders that don't use stops. Okay. Just trade smaller then. Just trade smaller. And make sure that if you're not using a stop, you're not using a target. That's another issue. You're not placing a stop, but then you have a target that's really close. No, that's nonsense. Because now you're not accounting for the possible moves against you. Well, you know what? Same way it may move against you, it may move greatly in your favor. So you want to be able to grab that too, to even the playing field. So keep that in mind. If you think that you're slick and you're not setting a stop, but you have a target that's really close, that is a true way to fail in trading. So, my response to Josh, okay? I strongly suggest you go smaller, because once you go smaller in your account, now I don't suggest going to demo. I just don't. Because trading real money and trading pretend money is two different things. But I strongly suggest you trade much smaller, okay? Wait till you get that confidence back, get some wins under the belt, and then you can always increase. Write a system down. If you're using an indicator, say, okay, my indicator is showing this. However, if that indicator changes, that I am going to go ahead and get out. So, systematic approach, very important. Go smaller. This is common sense over here. And if you think every time you go long, all of a sudden it's going down and vice versa, then you definitely are not straight emotionally. So emotionally handle yourself and stop putting these negative thoughts in your mind, which can end up being a self-fulfilling prophecy. So this is a conversation that I wanted to share with you. If you do have some challenges I've been trading for over 20 years successfully. This is all I do. I have a hobby, but it's completely separate from trading. But other than my hobby and my full-time trading, that's what I do, and I enjoy it. And yes, I do have some time to myself. So after the trading hours, which typically is anywhere between 5 p.m. and 7, because after 7 I get back on the charts for the next day, I am very happy if you want to get in touch with me and get some feedback from a 20-year veteran who has been through ups and been through downs. I began on Wall Street, but that was in retail. It was much different than trading. So I had to learn trading on my own, and I have to tell you, it was not easy. But if you are looking for some direction, the right direction, and you're looking to increase your results in trading, then go to my website and you can select one of the paid phone packages, and it is a consulting. And I believe, and don't take my word for it, there's been a number of people, and this is something new that I just started, that have just been in awe and very excited at the information that they have received. So go to the website. I hope I can help you, and make sure you like this video, and you have a great trading week this week.